Good evening. My name is Marla Perkins, and I'm going to be giving you the reading for today. As usual, I will not be providing a plot summary of the book. If you have already read the book, you already know. If you have not read the book but would like to, I don't want to ruin it for you. If you have not read the book and have no plans to read the book, there's no point in reading a summary. Instead, I'm providing a few of my own thoughts about reading the book. Recently, I read Ivo Andrić's Bridge on the Drina, translated from Serbo-Croat by Lovett F. Edwards. I have the paperback from the University of Chicago Press, 1977. The author and the translator are both competent. I felt well taken care of as a reader and had very few questions about what might have justified a certain word or translational choice. I could relax and enjoy the read. The bridge is the central setting and driver of the plot, such as the plot is. The chapters of the book are a series of anecdotes with some transfer of characters across episodes. What remains consistent is the bridge and various interactions with the bridge. The novel proceeds from the building of the bridge through the destruction of one of the spans of the bridge, making the bridge unusable as a bridge. During the novel, the bridge serves as a link between individual and government, between individual and society, between individual and culture, between individual and individual, between Bosnia and Serbia, between the Ottoman Empire and the locals, between the Ottoman Empire and the Austro-Hungarian Empire, between cruelty and compassion, between love and hate, between power and weakness, between initiative and inertia, between lifetimes and eras, between nature and construction, between near and far, between pleasure and pain, between women and men, between this side of the river and that side of the river, between us and them, between languages, between ethnicities, between religions, between belief and unbelief, between belief and skepticism, between belief and heresy, between structure and disorganization, between mobile and stationary, between rich and poor, between final and interim, between agriculture and trade, between real and imaginary, between fiction and fact, between life and death. If the above paragraph starts to sound like the beginning of Charles Dickens's A Tale of Two Cities, that's because both authors were working on comparing and contrasting materials that might seem to conflict, but that have more in common than is obvious from a superficial examination. Andrić avoids the common logical fallacy of trying to equate opposites. He recognizes, in fact, that A cannot be non-A. The seeming paradoxes are not paradoxes, thanks to the bridge. The bridge allows readers of the novel to explore ways in which apparent contradictions or opposites, whether naturally occurring, such as dark and light, or whether manufactured, such as us and them, or a combination of both, such as this language and that language, can connect with one another and create complexities and conglomerations that highlight details of the categories involved and encourage thinking about subtleties. The novel facilitates a cognitive shift from taking the easy thought path of lumping as many ideas as possible into a single category, to doing the intellectual work to be curious about similarities and differences, and of evaluating the sources and outcomes of similarities and differences. Making fine distinctions can be difficult. Andrić's novel walks readers through the process in many domains, through a set of narratives that are entertaining, enlightening, and memorable. I have every expectation that this novel and the pattern of thinking through apparent conflicts will continue to influence my thought processes for as long as I'm thinking.